10 rules only smart men follow, Stoicism. Do you ever feel like navigating the complexities of life and relationships is overwhelming? Many successful individuals are turning to Stoic wisdom to manage life's challenges with grace and resilience. Get ready to take notes because these are the 10 rules every smart man should follow. As the Roman philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In today's fast-paced world, it's crucial to adopt this mindset, to thrive amidst chaos and uncertainty. By embracing these Stoic principles, you can transform obstacles into opportunities for growth and lead a more fulfilling life. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life, where we explore how ancient wisdom can elevate your modern existence. One, to develop a deep sense of self-acceptance and happiness. In a world full of noise and distractions, true wisdom often lies in the principles of Stoicism, a philosophy that has guided many of history's greatest minds. Discover the 10 rules only smart men follow to achieve a fulfilling and balanced life, rooted in the timeless teachings of Stoic philosophers. In solitude, we embark on a profound journey of self-discovery and personal growth. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will always bubble up if you are willing to dig." This period of reflection allows us to explore our innermost thoughts and emotions, uncovering our deepest fears, hopes, and desires. By welcoming solitude, we gain a better understanding of ourselves and cultivate genuine self-acceptance. Real friendship begins within. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, emphasized the importance of living in peace with oneself. True friendship is not about seeking external validation or relying on others for happiness. It starts with developing a deep sense of self-acceptance and finding contentment in one's own company. When we truly enjoy being with ourselves, we no longer need the approval of others to feel good. This inner harmony allows us to form authentic relationships based on mutual respect and shared values. Furthermore, relationships should be seen as gifts, not constraints. Epicurus, another Stoic philosopher, advised his followers to focus on what they could control. By prioritizing self-love and self-respect, we attract partners who align with our values and aspirations. We should never remain in unhealthy or unfulfilling relationships out of fear of being alone. Instead, we choose to be with those who enhance our lives and contribute positively to our journey. Stoic principles teach us the importance of introspection and self-reliance. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, these teachings remain relevant, offering a blueprint for inner peace and resilience. By following these 10 rules, smart men can cultivate a life of purpose and contentment, grounded in the wisdom of Stoicism. Embrace solitude, cherish authentic friendships, and view relationships as valuable gifts that enrich your life. In doing so, you will find that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, guided by the timeless Stoic teachings that continue to inspire and empower. 2. Keep your past safe. Imagine navigating through a world filled with constant scrutiny and information overload. It's crucial to keep your past protected. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This wisdom underscores the importance of safeguarding your inner world by keeping your past private. The second rule only smart men follow in Stoicism is to keep your past safe, ensuring nothing can affect you negatively. Your past is like a cherished family heirloom, filled with both joyous and sorrowful events that have shaped you into who you are today. These experiences hold invaluable lessons and insights, but not everyone deserves to see the intimate parts of your life. Be cautious about sharing your past. Not everyone should know the details. While sharing might begin as a moment of vulnerability and honesty, it can quickly turn into fodder for gossip, judgment, and even abuse. So, Be prudent and remember that your past should not be used to harm your present or dictate your future. Protecting your past doesn't mean clinging to old stories or being haunted by past mistakes. Instead, it's about embracing growth and resilience, using your history to fuel personal development and propel you forward. Your past has significantly influenced who you are, but it doesn't define you. By carefully choosing what to share, you maintain control over your narrative and ensure your experiences are used constructively. In modern life, where oversharing is commonplace, practicing Stoic principles helps you live life with intention and mindfulness. Remember, smart men know the value of their past but don't let it dominate their future. Embrace this Stoic wisdom and let it guide you towards a more resilient and fulfilling life. 3. Balance what's important. In a world filled with constant distractions and unending obligations, finding balance is crucial for living a truly fulfilling life. Seneca wisely remarked, "We waste a lot of time, not that we don't have much time to live." This third principle of Stoicism, balancing what's important, highlights the necessity of aligning our responsibilities with our ideals and goals. By setting priorities, we can avoid the pitfalls of misaligned objectives, which not only lead to dissatisfaction but also prevent us from achieving our dreams. To illustrate, think about a modern professional constantly juggling work, family, and personal aspirations. When they prioritize others' expectations over their well-being, it's like pouring from an empty cup. This imbalance drains their energy and enthusiasm, making it impossible to fully engage with their passions or maintain a healthy lifestyle. Therefore, setting goals and self-care as top priorities is essential. Just as a farmer nurtures the soil and each plant's needs, you must tend to your own goals and well-being. Remember, investing in yourself is not selfish. It's necessary for achieving Stoic victory. Align your actions with your values and goals, whether it's pursuing a career interest, nurturing meaningful relationships, or prioritizing self-care. Seek harmony in every aspect of your life, and ensure that your commitments to yourself and others are fulfilled. This alignment leads to true happiness, not through material possessions or external validation, but through the quality of your experiences and the strength of your connections. By embracing these Stoic teachings and striving for balance, you can live a life full of purpose, meaning, and contentment. Prioritize what truly matters, align your actions with your values, and remember that the essence of satisfaction lies in the harmony between your aspirations and your reality. 4. Put your mental health first. In today's fast-paced society, it's easy to overlook the significance of mental well-being amidst constant busyness and productivity. However, nurturing your mental health is akin to tending a delicate ecosystem. It requires care and attention to flourish. By investing in your mental health, you equip yourself to handle life's challenges with strength and resilience. Protecting your inner peace is paramount. In a culture that often glorifies relentless activity, it's vital to remember the importance of maintaining emotional stability and inner tranquility. Set boundaries that promote your mental well-being, such as limiting interactions with negative influences and creating a peaceful daily routine. As the ancient Stoics taught, self-care is not selfish. It's a crucial investment in your overall health. Prioritize activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul, whether it's practicing mindfulness, engaging in creative pursuits, or spending time in nature. Moreover, self-care should always come first. It's easy to prioritize others' demands and seek external validation, but your worth is not determined by meeting societal standards of success or beauty. Embrace vulnerability as a strength and value your authenticity above all else. When you need support, asking for help is a courageous acknowledgement of your humanity. Seeking assistance from a trusted friend, therapist, or support group fosters connection and builds resilience, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. Cultivating healthy habits is also essential. Just as a balanced diet benefits your physical health, developing routines that nourish your mind and spirit is vital for mental well-being. Incorporate activities that bring you joy and fulfillment into your daily life, such as practicing gratitude, journaling, or regular exercise. Embrace these Stoic principles, recognizing that nothing can affect you negatively when you put your mental health first. By doing so, you can achieve a Stoic victory, living a life of inner peace, strength, and true fulfillment. As we wrap up today's video on the 10 rules only smart men follow through Stoicism, I encourage you to ask yourself open-ended questions like, what can I do today to become a better version of myself? Or, how can I turn this challenge into an opportunity for growth? These questions not only prompt deeper thinking, but also inspire action. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's engage and learn from each other's journeys. 5. Be honest with yourself. In a world that often pushes you to conform, discovering and embracing your true self can be a powerful act of rebellion. Seneca once said, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." Rule number 5 in Stoicism is to be honest with yourself. And authenticity is not just a virtue, it is your strength. Staying true to yourself is a brave declaration against failure and a testament to your inner strength, especially in a society that frequently encourages conformity. To truly embrace this principle, start by accepting how different you are. Your uniqueness is what makes you valuable. Rather than trying to fit into societal norms or meet others' expectations, celebrate your individuality and let your true self shine. Just as a rare gem is prized for its uniqueness, you should cherish your authenticity. Be proud of your quirks and idiosyncrasies because they are what make you unique. Living authentically means aligning your daily actions with your values and goals. Take the time to identify what truly matters to you and let that guide your decisions and actions. Moreover, get better at saying no. Learning to say no is a liberating practice that helps maintain your integrity. Often, we sacrifice our values or overextend ourselves to please others, which ultimately harms our well-being. However, setting boundaries and prioritizing your needs demonstrates real strength. Remember, saying no to others often means saying yes to yourself and your true identity. Have faith in your inner sense. Trust your intuition as you navigate your path to self-understanding and happiness. Just as sailors rely on the North Star to find their way, you can rely on your gut to guide you to your true north. Practice mindfulness and self-awareness, and listen to what your heart is telling you. Inside you lies the path to genuine happiness, guided by the Stoic principle that authenticity leads to a resilient and fulfilling life. 6. Keep ties going. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, emphasized that the greatest blessing of mankind comes from social life. In today's fast-paced world, where relationships are often overlooked, it's crucial to prioritize family and friendships to experience true Stoic victory. We are inherently social beings, and our connections provide us with strength and support, much like how a tree is nourished by its roots. These relationships enhance our lives in countless ways, whether through shared laughter with friends, advice from family, or simply being there for loved ones in times of need. To keep these ties strong and enriching, it's important to invest in building and maintaining relationships. While romantic relationships are significant, they are not the only connections that matter. Don't forget the bonds of friendship and family in your pursuit of personal love. Dedicate time and effort to these relationships. They are your foundation, offering comfort during tough times and joy during good times. Planning regular gatherings with friends and family or participating in group activities can help sustain these bonds, providing a sense of continuity and belonging. Finding a balance between different types of relationships is key to true happiness. A support system that includes both romantic partners and close friends and family is essential. Each type of relationship plays a unique role in your life. Romantic love can bring passion and intimacy, while friendships and family relationships offer unwavering support and unconditional love. Building a diverse range of connections enriches your soul and uplifts your spirit, creating a strong community wherever you go. Have you considered how nurturing these relationships can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life? By following Stoic principles and investing in your social ties, you ensure that nothing can affect you negatively. Embrace the wisdom of Zeno and strive to maintain and strengthen the relationships that matter most. This dedication to your social bonds not only brings immediate joy, but also lays the groundwork for a resilient and supportive network, ultimately leading you to a Stoic victory. 7. Managing your time well. As Seneca wisely said, time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. We must fiercely protect our precious time from interruptions and unnecessary requests. Effective time management allows you to accomplish tasks, achieve goals, and prioritize your well-being. Time is the ultimate equalizer because it is the one resource that cannot be replenished. Just as a skilled craftsman treats each precious stone with utmost care, you should handle your time with the same diligence. Recognize that every moment is an opportunity to work on your happiness, growth, and satisfaction. While forming genuine connections with others is important, don't let your interactions overshadow your own goals and well-being. Set boundaries and learn to prioritize your objectives, making efficient use of your time. Remember, saying no to things that don't align with your priorities is essentially saying yes to yourself and your aspirations. Establishing clear boundaries is crucial in managing your time effectively. Identify your core values, goals, and interests, and use them as a compass to guide your allocation of time and energy. Plan your days intentionally, whether it involves dedicating focused time blocks to significant projects or ensuring you have time for self-care and rest. Resist giving in to distractions or taking on responsibilities that do not serve your purpose. Mastering the ability to say no can transform your life, allowing you to reclaim control over your time and focus. Evaluate how each time-demanding task aligns with your goals and responsibilities. If an obligation or distraction does not align with your values, contribute to your personal growth, or enhance your happiness, don't hesitate to decline or delegate it. In our modern lives, where we are constantly bombarded with demands on our time, it is essential to stay focused on what truly matters. By embracing these Stoic teachings and learning to manage your time wisely, you can lead a life of purpose and fulfillment. Prioritize your time, set boundaries, and focus on activities that align with your values. In doing so, you will achieve Stoic victory, ensuring that nothing can affect you negatively, and that every moment is spent in pursuit of your true happiness and growth. Thank you all for tuning into today's video on the 10 rules only smart men follow through Stoicism. As we explore these principles, I invite you to share your experiences. Have you implemented any of the Stoic practices we discussed today into your daily life? If you're new to Stoicism, what inspires you to start this journey? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. If you're unsure how to comment, you might start with a simple yes if you've practiced these Stoic principles before, or no if you're just beginning your exploration of Stoicism. Feel free to share more about your journey if you're comfortable doing so. 8. Authenticity in talking to people. Mastering the art of authentic communication can set you apart and lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships. Epictetus wisely said, "No man is free who is not master of himself," emphasizing the crucial role of honesty in communication. Being truthful in your relationships is a powerful act of freedom and integrity. To harness the power of honest conversation and build real relationships, start by telling the truth with all your heart. Authenticity is grounded in honesty. Even if you must stand alone, speak with passion and conviction. Just as a sturdy oak withstands fierce winds, your honesty can endure doubt and criticism. Trust that your voice is powerful and that your truth is valid. Being transparent about your desires, needs, and goals is essential for authentic communication. Openness fosters real connections and mutual understanding, allowing your words to flow freely like a river unimpeded by barriers. Authenticity paves the way for deeper relationships and respect. Additionally, embrace assertiveness, not to be mistaken for aggressiveness, as it means confidently expressing your needs and desires in any setting. Stand firm and articulate your thoughts with clarity and confidence, much like a lioness guarding her pride. Authentic communication lays the foundation for relationships built on trust, understanding, and mutual respect. Whether sharing your vulnerabilities with a trusted friend or engaging in meaningful conversations with loved ones, always strive to be genuine. Just as a plant thrives in fertile soil, authentic bonds flourish in the rich ground of sincerity. By following these Stoic principles and learning to communicate authentically, you can live life with greater sincerity and build strong, meaningful relationships. Embrace the power of honest communication and let it guide you to create connections that stand the test of time. This approach not only brings immediate benefits, but also aligns with the Stoic teachings that emphasize living a life of virtue and inner strength. 9. Keeping a fair view. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." This statement highlights the importance of taking control of your thoughts and feelings to break free from excessive loyalty and regain your sense of self-worth. Real self-worth comes from within and is not influenced by external validation. Remember, you are valuable and unique, just like a diamond that shines brightly, regardless of its surroundings. Your confidence and self-assurance should not depend on others' opinions. Focusing on yourself is key. Spend time rediscovering your passions, talents, and purpose. When you become too focused on someone else, you may lose sight of your own goals and dreams. Take the time to work on your personal growth and development, finding a sense of meaning and satisfaction that transcends the need for external approval. Embrace the idea of self-improvement and personal growth. Instead of fixating on others, channel your energy into becoming a better version of yourself. Like a diligent gardener, nurture your potential and watch it flourish. Set ambitious goals, try new things, and push yourself to reach your full potential. Freeing yourself from obsessive thoughts is crucial for personal growth. Obsession can be a restrictive force that hinders your progress. Practice mindfulness and self-awareness to shift your focus away from unproductive thoughts. Embrace the freedom of self-discovery and acceptance, understanding that your worth is not determined by others' opinions. Following these Stoic teachings, you can learn how to live life with a balanced perspective, ensuring that nothing can affect you negatively. Prioritize your own growth, value your intrinsic worth, and maintain a fair view in all aspects of life. This approach not only leads to immediate benefits but also aligns with the Stoic principles of living a virtuous and resilient life. 10. Be proud of what you've done. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "We suffer more often in our imagination than in reality." This quote reminds us that our achievements, no matter how small, are testaments to our strength, determination, and hard work. To follow Seneca's advice and develop a spirit of self-celebration and gratitude, start by taking pride in your accomplishments. Every journey begins with a single step, and each success should be acknowledged and celebrated. Just as a farmer delights in the first bloom of spring, you should take joy in the fruits of your labor. Honoring your growth and significant milestones is essential. Life is a journey, not a destination, and each milestone along the way is worth celebrating. Whether you achieve a personal goal, overcome a challenge, or make progress toward your dreams, take the time to recognize and savor your success. Just as travelers pause to enjoy the view from a mountaintop, you should appreciate the moments of triumph on your path. Adopting an attitude of gratitude is crucial for happiness and fulfillment. Cultivate thankfulness for the opportunities, blessings, and achievements in your life. A farmer feels immense joy with a bountiful harvest, and you can experience similar contentment when you acknowledge the abundance around you. Following these Stoic teachings and embracing your achievements, you will develop a mindset that values progress and fosters happiness. Remember, Nothing can affect you negatively when you take pride in your accomplishments and cultivate gratitude. Incorporating these principles into your daily life ensures that you live with a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Celebrate your achievements, honor your growth, and maintain an attitude of gratitude. This approach not only brings immediate joy, but also aligns with the Stoic teachings that emphasize living a life of virtue and resilience. Embrace these lessons, and you will find yourself on a path to true happiness and Stoic victory. Embrace Stoic principles for a resilient and fulfilling life. 11 rules only. Smart men follow. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. This quote from Marcus Aurelius perfectly introduces our topic today. Have you ever wondered how embracing Stoic principles can lead to a resilient and fulfilling life? Next, we'll explore 11 essential rules that only the smartest men follow, helping you live with purpose, strength, and inner peace. In a world where noise often overshadows substance, Stoicism stands out through silent strength. Influential figures in history have shown that actions speak louder than words, embodying the heart of Stoicism. Based on the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, Stoicism transforms how you see yourself and how others see you. These Stoic teachings offer practical steps to improve personal relationships, workplace behavior, and overall peace. If you've ever felt overlooked or seek an authentic way to showcase your values, you're in the right place. Stay tuned as we reveal these 11 rules that promise to elevate your life. 1. Take care of yourself with honor. In a world filled with constant distractions and superficiality, embracing Stoic principles offers a path to a life of resilience and fulfillment. Taking care of yourself with honor is a foundational Stoic principle that emphasizes the importance of ethics and self-control. It's not about showy behavior or loud declarations of self-worth. It's about genuine self-respect and earning the respect of others through your actions. Stoicism teaches us to act with calm confidence and self-assurance, evident in the way we carry ourselves, engage in conversations, and interact with others. Making eye contact, offering a firm handshake, and paying close attention to others are all signs of a person who is present and responsible, both mentally and emotionally. However, Stoic honor goes beyond public demeanor. It is deeply rooted in virtue. According to the Stoics, virtue involves aligning your actions with your morals in both public and private life. This means being fair, brave, responsible, and wise. Practicing Stoic honor entails choosing honesty even in difficult situations and standing up for others' rights, even when it is neither popular nor safe. It requires making consistent choices that reflect your true self and your aspirations, sending a powerful message to those around you about your values. This consistency builds trust and respect among peers, friends, and even adversaries. The Stoic teaching to focus on what we can control, our actions, reactions, and beliefs, guides us toward living honorably. It's not about adopting a tough exterior or pretending to be indifferent. Instead, it's about cultivating genuine self-sufficiency to navigate life's highs and lows with grace. Having pride in oneself means recognizing your worth, adhering to your values, and respecting others enough to treat them with the same respect. This quiet confidence derived from steadfastly upholding your own morals without seeking external validation epitomizes Stoic honor. By integrating Stoic principles and Stoic teachings into daily life, we cultivate a resilient and fulfilling existence, grounded in virtue and self-respect. These principles are as relevant today as they were in ancient times, offering a roadmap to living with honor in a complex world. 2. Know how much you're worth. Knowing your worth is a crucial element of Stoicism, emphasizing that your value is intrinsic and not dependent on external validation. Stoic philosophy, championed by thinkers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, teaches that true self-worth comes from within, rooted in your actions, thoughts, and responses, regardless of external praise or criticism. Imagine reflecting on your life's challenges and how you handle them. Do you rise to the occasion, or do you succumb to difficulties? Your reactions in these moments reveal much about your true worth. Consider the concept of sympathia, the interconnectedness of all things. Treating others with respect and dignity not only reflects your values, but also enhances your sense of self-worth. Living virtuously, being wise, courageous, just, and moderate, is the highest good in Stoicism, and striving for these virtues across all areas of your life fortifies your sense of self. This approach helps you remain steadfast despite life's ups and downs, free from the need for external validation. As Seneca aptly noted, "He who is brave is free." This inner freedom allows you to live authentically, resilient against hardships, confident in your worth and path. In practical terms, knowing your worth starts with introspection. Spend time understanding your capabilities and limitations. Stoicism doesn't demand perfection but encourages continuous improvement. Reflect on how you engage with challenges and interact with others. By aligning your actions with your highest ideals, you ensure that your self-perception remains true to those values. This journey requires honesty, courage, and self-assessment, but it ultimately leads to a deeply fulfilling life. Integrating Stoic principles, Stoic teachings, and understanding that nothing can affect you unless you allow it. You can live a life that truly reflects your inner strength and worth. Knowing how to live life. Stoicism. 3. Setting limits for yourself. Setting limits for yourself is a core Stoic practice that goes beyond merely saying no to others. It involves understanding your boundaries and adhering to them out of self-respect and care for others. Stoicism, which emphasizes self-mastery, autonomy, and inner freedom, teaches that setting and maintaining limits is crucial for living a life aligned with your values. When studying Stoicism, we often discuss how to set limits on our behavior and thoughts to keep them in line with our principles. Marcus Aurelius, for example, wrote extensively about focusing on what is essential and avoiding unnecessary distractions and emotional outbursts. He believed that controlling his reactions to external events was a mental limit that helped him remain calm and virtuous, regardless of circumstances. How does this impact our interactions with others? First, recognize that your time and energy are finite resources that need to be managed wisely. Just as a Stoic guards their thoughts against negativity and despair, we should guard our time and energy against people and situations that deplete us. This means learning to say no to requests that conflict with our core values and essential duties, and not feeling guilty about prioritizing our well-being. Setting limits also involves protecting your mental space. Seneca, another great Stoic, emphasized the importance of surrounding yourself with people who support your growth and avoiding those who might lead you into bad habits or trouble. In modern life, this might mean ending unhealthy or overly demanding relationships and spending time with those who uplift and support you. Clear communication is essential when setting limits. It's about being transparent and respectful regarding your needs and boundaries without being aggressive or passive. This honest and clear communication style is very Stoic, as it helps avoid manipulative or passive-aggressive behavior that can cloud relationships and moral clarity. Setting limits teaches us a lot about respect, both giving and receiving it. By setting clear boundaries and adhering to them, you demonstrate how you expect to be treated, fostering relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. In this aspect of Stoicism, it's not about building walls, but about knowing where your gates are, how to open them, and who to let in. Making choices that align with your highest self is what setting and maintaining limits is all about. It's a continuous process that requires reflection, adjustment, and sometimes the courage to make difficult decisions. However, the freedom and peace that come from living a Stoic life, one in which you respect yourself and others respect you, are well worth the effort. This approach not only enhances your integrity but also strengthens your relationships by building them on mutual respect and honest communication. Consider the story of a successful entrepreneur who realized that constant work was draining his energy and diminishing his creativity. By setting strict boundaries for work hours and dedicating time for family and personal growth, he found renewed energy and focus, leading to even greater success. Embracing Stoic rules and achieving Stoic victory involves recognizing that nothing can affect you without your consent and understanding how to live life Stoicism by setting limits that reflect your true values. By making these conscious choices, you cultivate a life of resilience and fulfillment. 4. Making it harder to get in. Discover how embracing Stoic principles can help you cultivate deeper, more meaningful relationships and protect your inner peace. Making it harder to get in is a powerful Stoic practice that doesn't aim to create exclusivity or superiority, but emphasizes the importance of valuing your own time and mental space. This practice underscores the significance of being discerning about the people and activities you engage with, ensuring your energy is invested in relationships and pursuits that truly align with your values. It's about quality over quantity in your commitments and connections. The first step in setting boundaries is self-awareness. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus teach us to recognize what we can control and to focus our efforts accordingly. This involves critically examining your life to determine what genuinely deserves your time and attention. Stoicism doesn't advocate for isolation, but encourages us to cultivate our inner gardens carefully, nurturing relationships and activities that bear meaningful fruit. In practical terms, limiting access might mean being stringent with your time. This could involve setting boundaries on checking emails or social media at specific times to preserve your mental peace. It could also mean declining social engagements that drain your energy instead of replenishing it. Each yes you give then becomes more significant, ensuring your resources are directed towards what truly matters. This principle extends to emotional and mental boundaries as well. Stoic teachings emphasize maintaining inner tranquility by not allowing external events to disturb your peace. Limiting access to your inner world involves choosing not to engage in unnecessary conflicts or dramas that sap your energy. It's about shielding your mental state from the chaos around you, thereby preserving your focus and serenity. Establishing such boundaries enhances the value and respect others attribute to your time and presence. People begin to appreciate that your availability is a privilege, not a given, fostering a deeper sense of respect and recognition. This change not only elevates your self-worth, but also aligns with the Stoic notion of living purposefully and respecting oneself. As Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Limiting access is about making deliberate choices, investing your time and energy in ways that resonate with your values, and fostering genuinely supportive and fulfilling relationships rather than accumulating superficial connections. This approach promotes deeper, more meaningful engagements, enriching your life not by its breadth, but by its depth. This timeless Stoic principle encourages us to build a life of substance, focused on what truly matters. Embrace Stoic principles and Stoic teachings, recognizing that by valuing your inner peace, nothing can affect you without your consent. Now, if you've embraced these Stoic principles, you're on your way to a more resilient and fulfilling life. Leave a comment with Stoic Mastery to declare your dedication to these powerful rules. Keep watching. More empowering wisdom awaits. 5. Get ready to leave. The Stoic idea of self-sufficiency lies at the heart of being able to walk away. Renowned Stoics like Seneca and Epictetus emphasized the importance of being content with yourself and your moral decisions. This means never becoming so attached to a situation, job, or relationship that you are unable to move forward or stand up for what you believe in due to fear of losing it. Understanding when a part of your life no longer serves your greater purpose or aligns with your core values is essential. Having the strength to walk away is not about making an emotional decision, but a well-considered choice based on what is best for you. This principle involves setting high standards for your personal and professional life. In relationships, it might mean having the courage to end a connection that is unhealthy or no longer promotes mutual growth. In your career, it could involve leaving a job that hinders your growth or forces you to compromise your morals. Moreover, getting ready to leave reflects a deep form of self-respect, respect for your own life and decisions. It enhances your sense of control over your life and grants you the freedom to surround yourself with people and situations that support your development, happiness, and virtue. It's about not accepting what you haven't earned and not clinging to things out of fear or for security. Stoicism helps you see leaving not as a loss but as a victory, a step toward greater freedom and authenticity. When you are prepared to leave environments that don't serve you, you open up opportunities that align more closely with your true self. Being ready to let go also builds resilience by highlighting the transient nature of external circumstances and the strength of a well-developed inner life. This approach fosters a quiet confidence and a profound sense of inner peace. You understand that no external change can truly disturb your peace of mind. This doesn't mean detaching from the world. It means being so deeply connected to your values and sense of self that you can navigate changes and challenges with grace and composure. 6. How important it is to say no. Stoics believe that saying no is more than just refusing something. It's a powerful affirmation of your commitment to your core beliefs and values. Rooted in the idea of taking control of one's life and choices, Stoicism teaches us to be mindful about what we agree to, ensuring it aligns with our values. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of acting in harmony with one's nature and rational self, which means sometimes turning down requests or opportunities that don't contribute to our moral and personal growth. The ability to say no demonstrates integrity and the courage to adhere to your principles, even when it's challenging or unpopular. This habit of saying no can manifest in various aspects of life, from daily decisions to significant life choices. It means declining invitations that distract us from our goals, refusing actions that compromise our character, or even ending relationships and environments that are detrimental to our well-being. By saying no, we show self-respect and protect our inner peace, allowing us to focus our time, energy, and attention on what truly matters. Additionally, the power of saying no extends beyond personal boundaries. It influences how others treat you. By setting clear limits, you teach others how to respect your boundaries, fostering better understanding and mutual respect in relationships. This also empowers others to consider their own limits and the importance of respecting them. The power of no in Stoic thought delineates what we can control, our actions, emotions, and choices, from what we can't, other people's actions, thoughts, and behaviors. By focusing on our decisions and not letting external factors dictate them, we maintain calm and freedom from stress. Embracing the power of no is significant. It reaffirms your autonomy and is a crucial step towards living authentically. Being selective and deliberate about your yes ensures that each one is thoughtful, meaningful, and aligned with your true self. This approach isn't about negativity or unwillingness to cooperate. It's about living stoically, navigating life's challenges with well-considered choices. Learning to say no to projects that didn't align with her core values and long-term goals, she was able to focus on what truly mattered to her, ultimately leading to greater success and personal satisfaction. Embracing Stoic rules and understanding that nothing can affect you without your consent allows you to achieve a Stoic victory in every aspect of your life, helping you live with greater integrity, focus, and peace. By learning how to live life Stoicism, you can navigate challenges with grace and make decisions that reflect your true self. 7. A healthy dose of doubt is important. A healthy dose of doubt is essential for a wise and balanced life. Stoics believe that critically examining the world around you leads to a deeper understanding and respect for life's intricacies. This isn't about falling into pessimism, but about taking a thoughtful pause before reacting. Influential Stoics like Seneca and Epictetus teach that our initial reactions are not always the most beneficial. They encourage us to take a moment to think and question before deciding or acting. This practice leverages our rational minds to distinguish truth from falsehood, allowing us to lead calmer, more deliberate lives. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Embracing healthy doubt means not accepting everything at face value. Instead, you consider the source, context, and evidence before forming an opinion. In today's world, where information is instantly accessible and often misleading, this approach is crucial. By viewing information through a Stoic lens, you actively engage with it, ensuring that what you accept aligns with your values and worldview. This discernment is particularly important in maintaining mental clarity amidst the constant barrage of information. In human relationships, healthy doubt encourages you to look beyond the surface. It's not about distrusting everyone, but about taking the time to understand others' intentions and actions fully. Moreover, Stoicism teaches that healthy doubt can protect you from disappointment by tempering your expectations. By not rushing to assume the best or worst about a situation, you maintain a balanced outlook that is less likely to be disrupted by life's fluctuations. This aligns with the Stoic concept of equanimity, which is about maintaining a serene mind regardless of external circumstances. As Seneca wisely noted, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Stoic principles suggest that healthy doubt is not about detaching from the world, but about engaging with it more meaningfully. A clear and rational understanding of the world helps you lead a more thoughtful life, making decisions based on deliberate consideration rather than immediate reactions. By cultivating skepticism, you empower yourself to live a life driven by reasoned choices rather than impulsive responses. Incorporating Stoic principles and teachings into your daily life, you will find that nothing can affect you without your consent, leading to a Stoic victory in navigating life's challenges. Embracing how to live life Stoicism, you will make thoughtful, well-considered actions the cornerstone of your existence, fostering a life of deeper engagement and fulfillment. 8. Don't try to meet people. Stoic philosophy teaches us that constantly seeking approval or chasing after others stems from a need for external validation or a fear of missing out, both of which contradict Stoic beliefs. Epictetus emphasized that true peace comes from focusing on our actions and maintaining virtue despite challenges. By not pursuing things beyond our control, we safeguard our inner peace and uphold our integrity. This concept is crucial in everyday life, as it means not worrying excessively about others' opinions, not succumbing to unreasonable demands, and not chasing goals misaligned with our core values. Accepting that things may not go as planned and trusting that focusing on your actions and emotions will keep you aligned with what truly matters is key. A significant aspect of Stoic teachings is detachment, which doesn't imply isolation or indifference, but rather maintaining a healthy distance from outcomes. It encourages us to engage fully in life without becoming overly attached to specific results, thus freeing us from the emotional upheaval that often accompanies expectations and plans. In relationships, this might mean investing wholeheartedly without rigidly insisting on a particular outcome. In the workplace, it could involve dedicating yourself to your work without becoming so attached to promotions or recognition that it leads to dissatisfaction. The Stoic principle of not chasing shifts our focus from what we receive to what we give. It's about valuing the process over the outcome and finding contentment in knowing you've been true to yourself. This mindset doesn't diminish ambition or the drive to excel, but redefines success to emphasize integrity and the fulfillment that comes from living according to your principles. By thinking this way, we become motivated not by the need for external approval, but by the satisfaction of knowing we are living our values and ethics. Incorporating Stoic principles and teachings into your daily life can lead to a Stoic victory, helping you live with greater integrity and peace. By understanding how to live life Stoicism, you can navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose, ensuring that your actions are driven by your inner values rather than external validation. 9. Love without conditions. Embracing the Stoic principle of unconditional love can transform your life. Discover how this timeless philosophy fosters resilience, empathy, and deeper connections. A significant aspect of Stoicism is the concept of unconditional love, which involves accepting that everyone, including ourselves, is part of the natural order with unique flaws and strengths. This form of selfless love cultivates empathy and compassion towards others, acknowledging that everyone is trying to navigate the complexities of life. To love unconditionally, we must develop patience, tolerance, and the ability to refrain from retaliation, even when faced with anger or unkindness. In daily life, showing pure love means remaining calm and accepting even when others do not respond as we wish. Practicing this involves committing to treating others with kindness and respect, regardless of their actions, which can test our emotional resilience. It doesn't mean tolerating abuse or neglect. Instead, it means responding to negativity from a place of understanding rather than reacting impulsively. This approach aligns with Stoic principles of maintaining inner peace and control over one's emotions. Loving without conditions also makes us stronger by giving us control over our emotions. When we separate our well-being from others' actions and reactions, we gain a sense of stability. This detachment isn't about indifference, but about preparing ourselves to face life's challenges with a composed mind and heart, unaffected by external circumstances. Additionally, this principle extends to self-love. Stoics value self-acceptance, which involves embracing our imperfections and differences with kindness and understanding. Epictetus taught, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Selfless love profoundly influences how we treat others. When we can accept and love ourselves unconditionally, we are better equipped to extend the same to others. According to Stoicism, unconditional love is not just an emotion but a deliberate virtue that involves thoughtful reflection, wise action, and a strong commitment to the greater good. It's about building connections based on genuine care and respect for others' well-being rather than selfish gain. This perspective on love enhances our relationships and aligns with the Stoic aim of living a fulfilling and purposeful life. Consider the story of a professional who, despite facing harsh criticism at work, chooses to respond with kindness and understanding, thereby fostering a more positive and productive environment. Embrace how to live life Stoicism, and you will find that unconditional love leads to a life of deeper engagement, empathy, and resilience, enriching your existence and those around you. This way of thinking not only makes our relationships stronger but also aligns with the Stoic goal of achieving a happy, meaningful life. I-10. Principle of self-sufficiency. Stoicism, which emphasizes personal virtue and inner peace, teaches us to live in a way that our happiness and tranquility do not depend excessively on others' actions, emotions, or opinions. This philosophy encourages cultivating personal goals, hobbies, and activities that exist outside our relationships. While Stoics deeply value connections with friends, family, and romantic partners, they strongly believe in each individual's ability to pursue virtue independently. As Epictetus wisely said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This approach helps us avoid the common pitfall of overly tying our identity and emotional well-being to another person, which can lead to significant distress if relationships end or face difficulties. If your sense of self-worth and purpose is entirely derived from a romantic relationship or a close friendship, you might feel lost if that relationship ends or encounters tension. By spreading your sources of value and happiness across various aspects of life, you safeguard your mental and emotional health. Stoicism teaches us to find value and joy in a variety of pursuits. This could mean engaging in a career that aligns with your values, pursuing hobbies that challenge you, developing your own philosophical outlook, or participating in community service that makes you feel like you're contributing positively. Additionally, Setting and adhering to boundaries that protect your time and mental energy is crucial. This means saying no to requests that hinder your personal growth and ensuring you care for your own needs as much as you care for others. This is not selfishness, but a form of profound self-respect, recognizing that personal development is essential for both individual and relational well-being. Moreover, when you do not base your entire life on one person, you actually strengthen your relationships. Each individual brings their own skills, hobbies, and perspectives, enriching the relationship rather than using it as a crutch for personal growth. This balance between togetherness and individuality is vital for any lasting, healthy relationship. Stoic advice teaches us not to let another person's needs dictate our entire lives, showcasing true strength. This fortifies our inner foundation and sense of self, enabling us to handle life's fluctuations and challenges with grace. By being prepared and self-sufficient, we enhance our own lives and become better family members, friends, and partners, as we can be more present and emotionally stable. Consider the story of a successful entrepreneur who, despite facing numerous relationship challenges, continued to cultivate personal interests and goals. This approach not only helped her maintain her sense of self, but also strengthened her relationships, as she brought more to the table from her enriched life experiences. Embrace how to live life stoicism, and you will find that maintaining inner peace and personal virtue leads to a life of greater fulfillment and stability, enriching both your personal and relational well-being. 11. Goodness. Living a life that is deeply satisfying and resilient in the face of change centers on the Stoic philosophy of virtue. Virtue is not a rigid set of rules, but a guiding principle for making decisions and interacting with others daily. The Stoics believed that virtue consists of four main components: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom involves gaining knowledge, especially about oneself, and understanding the right way to act. Courage is not only physical bravery, but also the moral strength to do what is right, even when it is difficult. Justice means treating others fairly, acting as part of a community, and respecting their rights and feelings. Temperance, or self-control, is the ability to manage our desires and wants to live in harmony with our true needs and goals. Incorporating virtue into your life means consistently making choices that align with these principles. It requires choosing what is right over what is easy. Whether facing a challenging decision at work or in your personal life, a Stoic would advise you to choose the path that best aligns with these ideals. This could mean standing up for a mistreated colleague, remaining calm under provocation, or helping a friend in need even when it's inconvenient. Viewing challenges as opportunities for growth is also crucial to living virtuously. Stoicism teaches that obstacles are not hindrances to happiness, but opportunities to demonstrate our commitment to our values. Facing trials with virtue not only helps us overcome them, but also strengthens our character and resilience. This perspective transforms how we navigate life's ups and downs, turning each moment into a chance to uphold our beliefs. Stoic virtue is closely linked to inner peace. When our actions align with our core values, we experience less inner conflict. The knowledge that our actions reflect our values brings a profound sense of tranquility. This harmony reduces stress and enhances self-esteem, leading to a calm and contented mind. The pursuit of virtue is a lifelong journey. It's not about achieving perfection, but striving to be the best version of ourselves. This quest enriches our lives, strengthens our relationships, and provides a compass to navigate an often complex and uncertain world. Stoicism encourages us to view virtue not as a burden, but as a path to freedom and happiness, a journey that is both challenging and rewarding. Remember, achieving virtue and inner peace involves making small, steadfast choices every day. Embracing Stoic teachings, you will find that nothing can affect you without your consent, leading you to a life of greater fulfillment and inner peace. This is how to live life stoicism, cultivating a resilient and fulfilling existence. How to get rid of 11 problems in your life without drawing attention to them. Life often overwhelms us with stress, stealing our happiness and health. In our complex relationships, especially with those who hurt us, Stoic philosophy teaches us to protect our emotional integrity by not defending or arguing. This brings peace of mind and maintains our mental and emotional health. Silence and distance from negativity show strength, not weakness. By choosing calm over conflict, we heal and grow stronger. Honor. Speaking up in public. Handling public confrontations can be incredibly challenging, testing not only our patience but also our self-control and personal growth. Stoicism, which emphasizes balance and reason, provides valuable insights into transforming anger and rage into calm and confident communication. It may seem natural to raise your voice in public, especially during disagreements, but this approach often exacerbates the situation, fostering hostility and rudeness. Instead, Stoic teachings encourage us to seek balance and strength, suggesting that true power lies in our ability to respond to anger-inducing situations with calmness and firmness. Taking a moment to pause and reflect before reacting allows us to formulate a reasoned response rather than an emotional one. This pause is crucial, as it gives us the opportunity to consider our words carefully, leading to more effective resolution of conflicts while maintaining everyone's dignity. By integrating these Stoic principles into our lives, we not only enhance our communication skills, but also foster a more respectful and composed demeanor in the face of adversity, ultimately promoting a more harmonious environment. 2. Communication. When dealing with communication, it's essential to express your thoughts and needs clearly and directly, without being hostile or passive. This involves setting respectful boundaries and engaging in conversations that foster mutual understanding and appreciation. By doing so, you can diffuse tensions healthily and strengthen relationships, ensuring everyone feels heard and valued. As Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Learning to manage your anger and transform it into constructive dialogue is a mark of respect for both yourself and others. It teaches us that even in challenging situations, we can choose a path that embodies wisdom and kindness. For instance, consider how often conflicts arise from misunderstandings or unspoken frustrations. How might our interactions improve if we approached each conversation with the intent to understand and be understood? Embracing calm and assertive communication not only helps us avoid unnecessary conflicts, but also leads to a more harmonious and balanced life, in line with Stoic principles of rationality and the social nature of humanity. This approach ensures that we live according to reason and maintain our social bonds, ultimately creating a more peaceful existence. 3. Spreading bad opinions about other people. Spreading bad opinions about others is, unfortunately, a common aspect of social interactions. Stoicism critically views this behavior, emphasizing how it damages relationships and diminishes self-respect. When we speak ill of others, we tarnish their reputation and reveal our own character flaws. Often, we focus on others' shortcomings to distract ourselves from our problems and fears. This habit can lead to a vicious cycle of fear and hostility, undermining the foundation of any good relationship. Instead of harboring negative views, we should cultivate kindness. To demonstrate empathy, strive to understand the challenges and situations others face. Recognizing that everyone has their battles, we can better appreciate the complexities of human nature and foster an atmosphere of respect and trust. Building bridges instead of walls, we create stronger and more meaningful connections. This mindset helps us become less judgmental and more understanding, acknowledging that everyone is flawed and continually evolving. By spreading kindness and positivity, we demonstrate our integrity and earn respect. This approach not only enhances our relationships but also aligns with Stoic principles of morality and virtue. When we replace criticism with empathy, we choose a path that uplifts both ourselves and those around us, ensuring dignity and honor in all our interactions. 4. Don't always compare yourself to others. The human urge to compare ourselves to others is a significant source of unhappiness and frustration. Stoicism, which emphasizes self-sufficiency and recognizing our own worth, offers a way to escape the comparison trap and appreciate our unique paths. Comparing yourself to others, whether by status, possessions, or achievements, often stems from an external view of success that can divert you from your true values and goals. This mindset diminishes your happiness and blinds you to your accomplishments and individuality. Instead of using others as benchmarks for success, focus on personal growth and celebrate your victories and quirks. Practicing gratitude for what you have and the progress you've made helps you find happiness within, rather than from external sources. This perspective enhances your self-worth and liberates you from the pressure of meeting others' expectations. In today's world, it's easy to fall into the comparison trap with the constant bombardment of others' highlight reels on social media. But what if you shifted your focus inward and measured success by your standards? Accepting your differences encourages you to pursue a path that aligns with who you are, rather than mimicking others' achievements or lifestyles. This approach embodies a core Stoic principle, valuing authenticity and self-knowledge for a fulfilling life. By relinquishing constant comparisons, you embrace self-acceptance and create a freer, more joyful existence. The Stoics remind us that appreciating and celebrating our journey not only sets us apart, but also fosters a stronger, more genuine spirit. 5. Unconscious use of social media. In today's digital age, many people are increasingly concerned about their unconscious and excessive use of social media. We often find ourselves trapped in a cycle of endless scrolling and instant access to content, which wastes our time and negatively impacts our mental health. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on balance and self-control, offers valuable insights into examining our use of digital tools and making necessary adjustments. Using social media mindlessly can lead to constant comparisons with others, resulting in feelings of unhappiness and inadequacy. The internet is saturated with often unrealistic portrayals of people's lives, distorting our perception of reality and making us feel like we are not measuring up to expectations. As Epictetus wisely said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Stoicism encourages us to become more conscious of how and why we use social media. We should question our motives for engaging with these platforms and be honest about their impact on our well-being. Instead of passively consuming content, we should aim for intentional and limited use. Setting clear boundaries for when and how long we check social media can help ensure that our usage is purposeful and controlled. Moreover, curating our social media feeds to include content that educates and inspires us can transform our online experience from one of envy and discontent to one of learning and satisfaction. By being mindful and selective about our social media use, we align with Stoic principles of self-control and discernment, leading to a healthier and more peaceful life. Setting limits and choosing content that adds value to your life. This deliberate approach not only enhances your mental health, but also cultivates a more thoughtful and meaningful existence. 6. Constant need for approval. The constant need for approval from others can significantly limit your freedom and authenticity. In a world where social standards and opinions are magnified, it's easy to let the desire for others' approval dictate your actions and shape your personality. Stoic philosophy encourages us to reevaluate this dependency and place a higher value on our ideals and inner voice. As Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." True freedom and happiness come from living in accordance with your nature and values, not from being liked by others. When your self-worth and decisions are swayed by others' praise, you surrender personal power and stray from sincerity. To break free from this need for external validation, you must cultivate greater confidence in yourself and your choices. Self-reflection and self-awareness are key to understanding and upholding your core values. Listening to your inner voice rather than conforming to others' expectations leads to decisions that align with your genuine desires and needs. Practicing mental self-sufficiency, as the Stoics advocate, involves finding happiness and acceptance within yourself. Imagine you're at work, constantly seeking approval from your colleagues and boss. This need might lead you to overcommit, agree to tasks you don't believe in, or avoid sharing innovative ideas for fear of rejection. How different would your professional life be if you trusted your judgment and focused on your strengths and goals instead? By relying less on others' opinions, you can improve your character and become more emotionally resilient. Prioritizing your values and seeking internal approval helps you live a more authentic life, less swayed by the ever-changing tides of public opinion. Remember, the Stoics teach that true contentment comes from within, and by embracing this, you pave the way for a more genuine and fulfilling life. 7. Perfectionism. Perfectionism is often seen as a path to excellence, but in reality, it can severely hinder your happiness and personal development. Obsessing over perfection in every aspect of life leads to stress, frustration, and chronic dissatisfaction. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on acceptance and rationality, offers valuable insights into mitigating the negative effects of perfectionism. The Stoics remind us, as Seneca wisely noted, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. They encourage us to acknowledge and accept human flaws, understanding that the pursuit of perfection is inherently flawed. Instead of setting unattainable goals, focus on progress and continuous effort, valuing the journey of growth and learning from your experiences. Self-compassion plays a crucial role in this process. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you can reduce stress and foster a healthier perspective on personal development. Accepting your imperfections is essential for leading a genuine and joyful life. Embracing your flaws allows for a more expansive and liberating experience. Recognizing that perfection is unattainable diminishes anxiety and the fear of failure, enabling you to appreciate small victories and progress. In modern life, this means shifting your focus from achieving perfect outcomes to valuing the effort and lessons learned along the way. By replacing perfectionism with self-compassion and acceptance of your flaws, you can relieve internal pressure and cultivate genuine, less stressful growth. This approach aligns with Stoic principles, leading to a truly happy and fulfilled life where growth occurs naturally and joyfully. Incorporate these practices into your daily life, and you'll find that letting go of perfectionism not only alleviates stress, but also opens the door to a more meaningful and satisfying existence. Remember, the Stoics teach us that true contentment comes from accepting our human nature and striving for progress rather than perfection. 8. Unrealistic expectations. Holding unrealistic expectations often leads to constant disappointment and a skewed view of reality. To achieve true happiness and success, it is crucial to ensure that your expectations are realistic and aligned with your values and abilities. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Stoic philosophy suggests that adjusting our expectations can help us avoid letdowns and live a more contented life. Unrealistic hopes often arise from not fully understanding our limits and the world around us, leading us to set unattainable goals. The wisdom of Stoicism emphasizes the importance of recognizing and accepting human conditions, flaws, and the inherent uncertainties of life. By truly knowing yourself, you can set realistic goals and avoid the painful failures that stem from overly high expectations. Flexibility and openness to change are key elements in reducing the stress associated with rigid standards. The Stoics value adaptability, teaching that we should be ready to alter our plans and goals as life evolves. This flexibility not only reduces frustration, but also helps maintain calm and resilience in the face of setbacks. Letting go of unrealistic ideals and adopting a more self-aware, realistic perspective significantly lowers the risk of disappointment and makes room for achieving meaningful goals. This shift in focus, in line with Stoic principles, promotes a genuine and satisfying life where success is measured by alignment with your real capabilities and aspirations. By embracing this mindset, you encourage a life of authenticity and fulfillment. Incorporating these practices into your daily routine not only alleviates stress but also fosters a deeper sense of accomplishment and peace. Remember, the Stoics teach us that true contentment comes from understanding and accepting the reality of our situation and reacting with wisdom and grace. 9. Avoiding gossip. Engaging in gossip and harmful conversations can severely damage both personal and group ethics, undermining trust and respect within any community. As Epictetus wisely noted, keep silence for the most part and speak only when you must, and then briefly. Gossip not only tarnishes reputations but also fosters an environment of mistrust and judgment. Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes morality and self-control, encourages us to consider the impact of our actions and words, and to choose paths that enhance our moral integrity. By avoiding gossip, we contribute to creating an atmosphere of respect and understanding. Instead of spreading rumors, focus on speaking positively or helpfully about others. Reflecting on the impact and truthfulness of our words fosters mutual respect and builds stronger, healthier communities. Embracing this mindset not only enhances your character but also contributes to a more harmonious and trusting environment. Remember, the Stoics teach us that our words have power, and using them wisely is a key to living a virtuous and fulfilling life. If you're ready to tackle these 11 problems quietly and effectively, you're on the path to a more peaceful life. Drop a comment below with quiet strength to show your commitment to these subtle strategies. Stay tuned. More empowering insights are coming your way. 10. Community. Focusing on the good in life and refraining from sharing hurtful or negative information is essential for protecting your ethics and improving the overall well-being of your community. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This Stoic concept is profoundly relevant today, where the rapid spread of information can easily lead to misunderstandings and harm. Expanding on this idea, it's crucial to understand that the words you choose to share have a significant impact. When you focus on positive and constructive communication, you contribute to a more supportive and healthy environment. Choosing to share only what is constructive and uplifting, you help create a community that thrives on positivity and mutual support. This shift in focus not only enhances your character, but also contributes to a more harmonious environment, both at work and in your personal life. 11. Memorable impression. Winning a woman's respect and making her remember you takes more than just love and care. It requires patience, consistency, and a strong philosophy. Consider the timeless wisdom of Stoicism as a guide for creating a unique and successful approach to relationships. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers practical and powerful advice for today's world, especially when it comes to building and maintaining meaningful connections. Furthermore, demonstrating genuine interest and active listening in conversations shows that you value her thoughts and feelings, creating a deeper connection. How different would your interactions be if you focused more on understanding and less on being understood? This shift can lead to more meaningful and memorable exchanges. The key to a memorable impression lies in the consistent application of Stoic principles. By practicing patience, showing respect, and maintaining a balanced perspective, you can build a relationship based on mutual admiration and respect. This approach not only aligns with Stoic values, but also fosters a healthy and enduring bond. Embracing these principles will not only enhance your personal growth, but also positively influence how others perceive and remember you. 11 interesting tips you can use to please any woman. 1. Don't get in touch. Men often fall into the trap of incessantly texting, calling, and trying to stay in touch with a woman they are interested in. However, Adopting a more reserved approach can significantly enhance your appeal. This strategy isn't about playing hard to get. It's about embodying the Stoic principle of self-sufficiency. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us to find contentment within ourselves, rather than seeking constant validation from external sources such as romantic interests. By reducing the frequency of your texts and calls, you're not merely playing a game. You're demonstrating that you have a rich and fulfilling life of your own. This independence can pique her curiosity and even spark a sense of intrigue. She might start wondering, what is he up to? Is he busy with something fascinating? Is there someone else? These thoughts can make her think of you more often, and with greater interest. Instead of sending her a good morning text every day, you could occasionally share snippets of your exciting activities or achievements, creating a sense of novelty and interest. This approach fosters a healthy dynamic where both parties' needs are respected and personal boundaries are maintained. It signals that you are a confident individual who doesn't require constant reassurance or attention to feel valued. This independence not only enhances your attractiveness, but also positions you as someone worth pursuing, rather than someone perpetually available. By embodying the Stoic ideal of mental and emotional resilience, you present yourself in a new, more captivating light. This doesn't mean you should cease all communication. Rather, ensure that your interactions are meaningful and reflect your vibrant, autonomous life. When you strike this balance, she will likely miss and appreciate your presence more, valuing the quality of your interactions over mere quantity. To encapsulate this wisdom, consider the words of Epictetus. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. By showing that you are content and thriving on your own, you become a magnet for her attention and admiration, making her cherish the moments you share even more. 2. Take her up on her offer. In the intricate dance of attraction, a woman might subtly test your interest, not merely playing hard to get, but assessing your genuine intent. This isn't a game for her. It's a way to gauge your sincerity. Drawing from Stoicism, rather than fixating on making her your girlfriend, focus on living a virtuous life. It may seem counterintuitive, but this approach works wonders. Stoics emphasize the importance of independence and self-control, qualities that are incredibly appealing. If you constantly agree with her or seek to please her, you risk appearing overly eager or needy. Instead, demonstrate that you are your own person. It's perfectly fine to disagree or to firmly stand by your beliefs. This shows confidence and self-assurance, making you more intriguing. By showing that you are not easily swayed by her charm, but instead someone who can stand on their own, you convey genuine interest without being overbearing. Stoic philosophy teaches that what we embody attracts others, not merely what we desire. So by embodying independence and confidence, you are likely to attract someone who values these traits. As you maintain your composure and stand your ground, she will likely become more interested in you, pondering your actions and even missing your presence. The key is to offer a balanced display of attention, neither too intense nor too detached, making her feel both attracted and respected. Living a life grounded in Stoic principles, you naturally project an aura of stability and strength. Have you ever noticed how someone's confidence can be magnetic? What if, by being your authentic self, you could draw her closer without any games? This measured approach not only attracts her, but also fosters mutual respect and genuine connection. In embracing Stoicism, you not only become more attractive but also develop a deeper, more meaningful relationship. 3. Show off your life. In the realm of attraction, there's a fundamental truth many overlook. Live a life that others want to be part of. A key aspect of Stoicism is focusing on your own growth and goals. By sharing glimpses of your vibrant life, especially when you're not with the person you're interested in, you naturally become more attractive. Imagine she looks at your social media and sees only mundane posts. She might assume you're not doing much. However, if your posts showcase a life filled with excitement and passion, Whether it's a breathtaking hike, a night out with friends, or engaging in a favorite sport, you're not just filling up your feed. You're telling a story of a life well lived. Picture sharing a moment at the peak of a challenging trail or spontaneous road trip adventures. These photos don't need to be extravagant. They simply need to capture your genuine joy and engagement with the world around you. Sharing these snapshots isn't about boasting or making her feel excluded. Instead, it subtly conveys that you're someone who finds happiness and fulfillment in your own hobbies and activities. It sends the message, "I'm living my best life," which can evoke a sense of admiration and even a bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, in her. She might start wondering, what's so fascinating about his life? Why am I not part of it? This aligns with a core Stoic principle. Focus on self-improvement first, and everything else will follow. By living a full dynamic life, she'll naturally become curious about what it's like to share those moments with you. It's a humble yet powerful way to draw her attention and make her miss having you in her life. How would your life change if you fully embraced your interests and passions, making others want to join in on your journey? This approach not only attracts her, but also enriches your own experience, making your interactions more meaningful and engaging. The lesson here is simple. By living your life to the fullest, you not only become more attractive, but also create a sense of intrigue and desire for others to be a part of your story. 4. Don't pay attention to what she's telling you. In the modern dating world, social media often becomes a battleground for subtle attention games. Imagine you've decided to cut back on texting her, creating a space of silence. She might start posting intriguing photos or dropping hints about you online, hoping to elicit a response. This is a classic move designed to keep you engaged and responsive. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us the value of self-control and the importance of not letting external events dictate our emotions. By not playing into these social media games, you demonstrate groundedness and self-assurance, qualities that are incredibly attractive. You're not falling into the usual patterns. Instead, you're standing out by showing that real connection requires more than just a few likes and comments. This form of self-control aligns with the Stoic ideal that we should not be disturbed by things beyond our control, but should focus on maintaining inner peace and integrity. This approach could lead her to see you in a new light, making her more interested and eager to build a deeper, more authentic relationship with you. The goal is to show that you are composed and honorable, someone who doesn't chase after every little signal, but instead stands firm and confident. This method not only sets you apart, but also helps build a relationship based on genuine interest and respect, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling connection. 5. Share what you know with others. One powerful way to leave a lasting impression and make her miss you is by teaching her something new. This aligns perfectly with Stoic principles, which emphasize the importance of wisdom and sharing knowledge. When you share valuable insights, you're not only showcasing your intelligence but also demonstrating that you care about her growth and well-being, traits that are highly attractive. Imagine she's curious about your favorite sport or a subject you're passionate about. Use this opportunity to teach her something meaningful. If you love gardening, show her how to start her first vegetable garden. Spend an evening stargazing and discussing the constellations if you're into astronomy. It's not just about imparting knowledge, it's about spending quality time together and deepening your connection. People who can connect on this level exhibit intelligence, patience, and an ability to bond deeply. It shows that you're interested in more than just small talk or superficial subjects. You want to offer her enriching experiences. By doing this, you set yourself apart as someone who adds value to her life. These teaching moments can make the time you spend together more memorable and significant. Often, people remember and miss those who helped them learn something valuable or who provided transformative experiences. By associating you with moments of learning and growth, she will view you as more than just another friend. You'll become someone she looks forward to spending time with and learning from. This practice enhances relationships by focusing on personal growth and mutual understanding, rather than trivial conversations. It strengthens the bond and resonates with the Stoic idea of self-improvement and aiding others in their journey. This approach makes your absence more noticeable because she will miss the enriching conversations and experiences you provide. Being thoughtful and providing valuable insights, you not only make her appreciate you more, but also make her miss your presence when you're not around. This strategy not only enriches her life, but also solidifies your place as someone indispensable, creating a deeper and more meaningful relationship. 6. Stay calm. When you're talking to someone. When she reaches out after a long period of silence, it's your chance to truly embody the Stoic principle of staying calm. It's natural to want to respond with excitement, which might convey that you've been eagerly awaiting her message. Instead, a Stoic approach would be to respond in a cool and collected manner, showing that you're pleased to hear from her but not overly dependent on her attention. Let her know that you value the conversation, but it doesn't define your happiness or daily life. This measured response isn't about playing games. It's about showcasing the confidence and self-assurance that Stoicism fosters. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. Stoicism teaches us that external events, such as someone's message or silence, shouldn't disturb our inner peace and self-contentment. By reacting calmly and indifferently, you make yourself more interesting and desirable. This approach subtly communicates that while you're interested in her, your life is rich and fulfilling on its own. This can be incredibly appealing, suggesting that you have depth, strength, and the freedom to enjoy life independently. Attractiveness often stems from these qualities because they show you have more to offer than just superficial interest. By maintaining your composure and responding simply, you demonstrate maturity and respect for her. This indicates that you view her as an equal partner in the conversation, not just someone to be won over. This respectful attitude, rooted in Stoic philosophy, often leads to a deeper, more lasting interest, making her want to experience more of your calm, thoughtful presence. Embracing this Stoic approach, you not only enhance your attractiveness, but also foster more meaningful and respectful relationships. This strategy not only helps in romantic pursuits but also improves your overall interactions, leading to a more fulfilling social life. Remember to stay calm and composed when she reaches out. Show that you're pleased to hear from her, but that your happiness isn't dependent on her messages. This not only makes you more intriguing, but also aligns with the Stoic ideal of maintaining inner peace and self-assurance. By doing so, you become someone worth missing, someone she looks forward to connecting with, and someone who embodies the true essence of Stoic wisdom. 7. Keep the talk in check. When you first meet someone or start a relationship, it's tempting to share every detail of your day whenever she shows interest. However, adopting a Stoic perspective emphasizes the virtues of balance and control. When she inquires about your day or life, it's wise to hold back a bit and provide just enough information to keep the conversation engaging without overwhelming her with details. This isn't about playing games or being elusive. It's about maintaining a healthy space between you. For instance, if she asks how your weekend was, you could say something like, "It was great, got to recharge and catch up on some reading." This response opens the door for her to ask more questions if she's interested, but also signals that your life is full and balanced without needing to divulge every aspect. This approach shows that you respect both her curiosity and your own privacy, valuing the quality of your interactions over the quantity of information shared. It's a subtle nod to the Stoic idea that inner peace comes from controlling our reactions and relationships, not from seeking approval or oversharing. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have." By not being an open book, you naturally create an air of mystery and depth. People are drawn to what they don't fully understand or know, because it sparks their curiosity and desire to learn more. Sharing fewer details also demonstrates confidence in the value of your life, without needing constant validation from others. This can make you more interesting and attractive, as it shows that you are thoughtful and self-assured. It also conveys that you see her as a companion, not someone you need to constantly report to, fostering mutual respect and independence. By maintaining this balance, you're more likely to keep her intrigued and interested in discovering more about you, leading to a deeper and longer-lasting relationship. Embracing the Stoic approach not only enhances your attractiveness but also helps build a connection based on genuine interest and respect. This strategy not only benefits romantic relationships but also enriches your overall social interactions, making them more meaningful and fulfilling. In summary, keep your conversations balanced and controlled, revealing just enough to keep her curious and engaged. This not only aligns with Stoic principles, but also creates a foundation for deeper, more meaningful connections. By valuing both your privacy and the quality of your interactions, you make yourself more intriguing and establish a stronger, more lasting bond. 8. Make surprise a part of your life. Stoicism often brings to mind calm and steady behavior, but it also emphasizes using your mind to enhance life, including relationships. One effective way to deepen your connection with someone is to occasionally surprise them with thoughtful acts of kindness. This approach isn't just about creating excitement. It's about showing that you genuinely care about her interests and desires. Think about the impact of unexpected actions. If she mentions she loves art, surprising her with tickets to a new exhibit at a local gallery can be incredibly meaningful. If she enjoys the outdoors, planning a day trip to a nearby nature reserve she hasn't visited yet can be a delightful surprise. The value of these surprises lies in the thoughtfulness behind them and the joy they bring because they are unexpected. Imagine the excitement and appreciation she'll feel when discovering you've planned a visit to a place she's always wanted to explore. These gestures show that you listen to her and care about her happiness enough to make special efforts. In our modern world, such acts embody a key Stoic principle. While we can't control everything in life, we can control how we bring joy to those we care about. By organizing these surprises, you create moments of happiness and demonstrate a commitment to enhancing your relationship. You'll find that the time you spend together becomes even more enjoyable, and she will think fondly of you when you're not around. Moreover, these surprises establish a pattern of positive expectations, making her look forward to what delightful treat you might plan next. This isn't about throwing her off balance, but about making your expressions of love more impactful and memorable. Each surprise becomes a cherished part of the story you're creating together. Embracing this approach, you not only strengthen your bond, but also ensure that your presence is associated with joy and thoughtfulness. This method enriches your relationship, making her eager to see what the future holds for both of you. By aligning your actions with Stoic values, you bring a deeper sense of purpose and happiness to your interactions, fostering a lasting and meaningful connection. 9. Learn to like mysteries. In any relationship, a touch of mystery can work wonders. Just as a good story builds anticipation with each chapter, revealing your personality and experiences gradually can keep her engaged and intrigued. Stoic lessons emphasize self-control and the careful, thoughtful unveiling of one's character over time. Instead of laying out everything about yourself from the start, let her discover your personality, talents, and interests bit by bit. For instance, you might hint at a unique skill or an exciting adventure from your past, but save the details for later conversations. This gradual revelation ensures that each interaction is filled with new discoveries, making your time together more anticipated and enjoyable. This approach taps into the natural human curiosity and desire to learn. By sharing just enough to pique her interest without overwhelming her with information, you create a continuous sense of excitement and surprise. It's like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs through a forest. Each step she takes deepens her curiosity and engagement. Maintaining an element of mystery also fosters a respectful space that is often very attractive. Stoic philosophy teaches the value of self-sufficiency and not overburdening others with our presence or personal details. By keeping some things to yourself, you show that you are a person of depth and complexity, not easily understood at first glance. This can make her more interested in getting to know you, sparking a fascination that is hard to replicate. Consider how you might casually mention an interest in astronomy without going into detail. Then, on a later date, plan an evening of stargazing where you can delve deeper into this passion. This careful and gradual sharing of yourself shows that you are both intriguing and considerate about how you present your life to others. Each new piece of information she learns about you enriches her overall impression and keeps her excited about what she might discover next. When you're not together, she'll find herself thinking about you and eagerly anticipating your next meeting, wondering what new surprise awaits. Revealing your story slowly, you not only keep her interest alive but also create a relationship built on continuous discovery and respect. This approach not only makes your time together more meaningful but also ensures that she is always looking forward to the next chapter of your shared story. Remember, keeping some things a secret is not about being evasive. It's about creating a rich, engaging narrative that she will want to explore, making each encounter a new and exciting adventure. 10. Encourage humility and participation in conversations. It's easy to fall into the habit of focusing solely on your own stories and achievements in conversations. However, Stoicism teaches us the virtue of humility and the importance of listening, both of which are crucial for ensuring that both parties in a relationship feel respected. When you talk to her, strive to balance sharing your experiences with genuinely showing interest in hers. This isn't just about avoiding monopolizing the conversation. It's about creating a meaningful dialogue where both of you feel heard and valued. Active listening shows that you appreciate and value her experiences and thoughts, which aligns with the Stoic ideal of focusing on the external world as well as the internal. By making her feel heard, you enhance the quality of your time together, making it more memorable and satisfying, and she will miss your presence when you're not around. Furthermore, avoiding a self-centered attitude makes you more attractive. People are naturally drawn to those who listen to them and make them feel important. As Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." When she reflects on her time with you, she will remember how you made her feel appreciated and respected, traits that are highly attractive. This practice of engaging in balanced conversations also leads to a stronger bond. When you show genuine interest in her life, she is more likely to open up and share personal stories, building trust and intimacy. These moments will be remembered fondly, making her miss the meaningful interactions you have. By taking a Stoic approach and focusing on not only sharing your experiences but also getting to know her and appreciating her, you become someone she enjoys being with and looks forward to seeing again. By embracing humility and active participation, you create a deeper connection, making her value and miss your company even more. This strategy not only enhances your attractiveness, but also strengthens your relationship, ensuring that each time you see each other, the bond grows stronger. If you enjoyed these tips and found them helpful, share your favorite one in the comments below. You can comment, "I'm going to try the tip about keeping the talk in check." We'd love to hear from you. 11. Make people jealous in a good way. A little jealousy can remind others of your value in the social scene, but it must be handled carefully and thoughtfully. Aligned with Stoic principles, this approach is about controlling your actions and demonstrating self-respect and honor. Instead of telling her how full and happy your life is, show her. Imagine you're out having a great time with friends, and you decide to share a photo on social media. The picture shows you laughing in a vibrant setting, with a female friend in the background. The goal here is not to boast or appear flirtatious, but to naturally display that you are someone people, including women, enjoy being around. By occasionally tagging your friends in such photos, you spark curiosity without crossing any boundaries. This isn't about making her feel insecure or threatened. It's about showing that you are a socially valuable and interesting person. This might make her see you differently, recognizing that you are someone desirable, which could increase her interest in you. It's a subtle way to highlight your appeal and make her reflect on what she likes about you. However, a conservative Stoic view would caution against using jealousy as a primary tactic. Stoicism emphasizes building relationships on mutual understanding and respect, not on manipulation. So this strategy should be used sparingly and always with the intent of staying genuine and true to oneself. It's not about playing games, it's about giving a glimpse into your life that naturally attracts interest, a principle that enhances your attractiveness. This approach also provides her with a broader perspective on your interactions with others. It shows that you are valued by those around you, making you more appealing. She might become more intrigued, wanting to understand better how she fits into your life. This isn't to force her into competition, but to show her how exciting and fulfilling your world is, making her want to be part of it. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By showing a well-rounded, happy life, you demonstrate resilience and contentment, which are highly attractive qualities. Embodying this Stoic principle and subtly highlighting your social value, you create a natural, respectful intrigue that draws people to you. This strategy not only makes you more appealing but also builds a foundation for deeper, more meaningful connections. Remember, it's about being authentic and letting your life speak for itself, inviting her to be part of a world that is rich and rewarding. As we wrap up today's video on the 10 rules only smart men follow in Stoicism, I encourage you to take these principles and integrate them into your daily life. By developing a deep sense of self-acceptance and happiness, protecting your past, balancing what's important, prioritizing your mental health, being honest with yourself, maintaining your relationships, managing your time well, speaking authentically, keeping a fair perspective, and being proud of your achievements, you can transform your life for the better. Which rule resonates most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about how Stoicism can guide us all to personal growth and happiness. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more empowering insights.